Good morning, my name is Oxygen, and this is GNR, your source for news and opinion in today's gaming world. I'll be here twice weekly, on every Monday and Friday, to inform you in a pain-free way of the most important and exciting happenings for your favorite activity. To start the show, I'd like to first read off a list of titles set to be released soon. In future installments, I will also remind listeners of any major releases that happened in the time between recordings. First, we have NCAA Football 14, developed and published by EA, releasing on July 9th in North America for both PS3 and Xbox 360. Next we have Dynasty Warriors 8, developed by Omega Force and published by Koei, releasing on July 16th in North America for PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. Next we have Shin Megami Tensei 4, developed and published by Atlus, also releasing on July 16th for the 3DS. A special release came last Thursday, as Square Enix dropped the award-winning Final Fantasy VII for international sale on Steam for about $12. The move should come as no surprise, considering Steam is notoriously a great way for developers to continue to make money years after a game's release, and Final Fantasy VII is considered by many to be the height of the series. And now on to our first story of the morning. Anytime you hit Twitch TV's main page and scroll to the bottom, you'll likely see that most people are there watching some League of Legends. Last Wednesday, however, Valve clearly made strides towards changing that in favor of their competing MOBA, Dota 2, by announcing a partnership with the streaming giant. The partnership, announced on both official Dota 2 and Twitch.tv blogs, would allow both professional and traditional gamers to link their Steam and Twitch accounts and collect various benefits from both services, such as item drops for Dota 2. Valve ended the announcement with a resolution to expand the services offered by this feature and call their community to speak up about which feature they'd like to see. On Friday, GNR esports correspondent Guthix will have an in-depth report on what this means for the esports community. Now, in the MMO community, some troubling rumors have started to take shape after data miners unearthed evidence for a new item in World of Warcraft. The Enduring Elixir of Wisdom, as it is called, would bestow the effect experience gained from killing monsters and completing quests increased by 100%. This, in and of itself, seems like no cause for alarm, but some mysterious text attached to it tells a different story. 5.4 in-game store. This snippet of text has immediately raised questions within the Warcraft community about whether or not Activision Blizzard is going to implement in-game microtransactions for World of Warcraft. A day later, Zarum, World of Warcraft community manager, was spotted giving an official statement on the forums about this particular finding. He said, "We are currently exploring the possibility of adding a way for players in certain regions to make purchases directly within the game. As part of this process, elements related to this will begin appearing on the PTR. We'll provide additional updates on our plans as development progresses." End quote. This statement has led some to believe that these features will only be available in Eastern countries, such as South Korea and China, as ways to circumvent those countries' notoriously strict laws on MMO playtime. GNR will have more as the story develops. And now a quick announcement from GNR ourselves. What you're likely seeing on GNR's YouTube page is a hastily put together logo that looks like it was made in paint. GNR is currently a three-man operation, and none of us are graphic designers. However, if you are a graphic designer or a Photoshop master, feel free to send us your designs. One could make it as the official GNR logo. Now back to news. In an exclusive report by Kara Swisher over All Things D, inside sources have confirmed that Xbox head Don Matrick will be leaving his job with the company and is looking to take the job of CEO at mobile gaming company Zynga. Under Don, it is said that Xbox's user base grew significantly, as did its number of users that subscribed to the premium service Xbox Live. However, more recently, both Don and Xbox have come under fire from the gaming community as a result of the company's push for social features, mandatory internet connection, and prepackaged Connect at E3 earlier this year with their Xbox One. Zynga is no stranger to bad press either, consistently condemned by critics as having a business model based on repackaging other developers' original ideas and selling them on mobile platforms. Zynga recently announced a nearly 20% reduction in staff and the closure of 2 offices. Don Matrick was also offered a $5 million signing bonus to come over to Zynga. In light of recent news, Zynga stock rose significantly. On the other side of this generation's console wars, a recently unearthed filing with the U.S. Patent Office shows evidence that Sony may have a new product in the works. The trademark request, simply titled PlayStation TV, reveals little as to what truly is in development, but the PlayStation parent company invested heavily in the fairly unsuccessful Google TV project a few years ago, and it seems like Sony may be gearing up to take another swing at the computerized television set market. Finally, for news, is another staffing shakeup. This time, senior producer at Epic, Chris Wynn, announced via Twitter that he would leave the Gears of War development team and join the folks over at BioWare for work on the next game in the Mass Effect series as senior development director. This follows a number of other employees leaving Epic, including veteran Cliff Bleszinski. Well, that's all we have for you today. Thank you for listening, and be sure to join us again on Friday for more news and continuing stories. Be sure to subscribe for any announcements or new videos, and like/favorite if you enjoyed the show. If you have any suggestions for improvements, be sure to drop us a comment below. And if you'd like a story reported on, shoot us an email at GameNewsRadio@gmail.com. Thank you, and good night.